What's poppin', everybody? It's the king, otherwise known as OnoKage. Now, let's get into part 2 of what if Naruto and Sasuke were trained by Goku and Vegeta. So, heart so cold, I think I'm done with ice.
Brr.
Said I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life.
Okay.
Got a shorty, call me Patty, and she hella right. Freeze, walk up in the club, I got your chicken tights. Got my ice and my peace, you know I'm walking nice. We last left off with our heroes being taken to the Hokage's office for questioning. We begin with Naruto, Goku, Sasuke, and Vegeta in Lord Third's office with Danzo and 3 Anbu members outside, Yamato, Yugo, and Fu, waiting for anything to happen. The Hokage takes a hit from his pipe and speaks up. Now, you're here. I have 4 important questions. How you answer will determine how you leave my office. Vegeta confidently interrupts. Was that a threat? To which the Hokage laughs. No. Not yet, anyway. I don't sense any malice from you, which leads me to my first questions. Who are you? How did you get inside my village? Vegeta scoffs. My name is Vegeta. The idiot over there is Kakarot. Actually, my name is Goku, he says while scratching the back of his head. And to answer your second question, it's a bit more complicated. We're from another universe, looking for a good fight to help us get stronger. This gets everyone's attention. Naruto is staring in awe. These two are awesome. They're from another universe, while Sasuke, Danzo, and Hiruzen are less impressed, thinking it's a bold-faced lie. Danzo steps forward. From another universe. Forgive me, but that sounds hard to believe, so explain. Vegeta retorts. What the idiot says over there is true. We are from another universe, far from your own. We face warriors that you could only dream of, including gods. The only reason we're here is because an angel friend of ours told us that children from this village had the potential to match us in strength. The Hokage stares at the two. Interesting. And is that your only connection to these boys? Vegeta responds, correct. We merely want to train them. Vegeta responds, correct. We merely want to train them to see if his prediction was correct. Danzo and Hiruzen look at each other and nod. Sorry, but without a demonstration or proof, we just can't take you at face value. You understand, so we humbly ask you to leave. Goku interrupts. If it's a demonstration you want, we'll gladly give it to you, his stomach grumbles. After something to eat. The Hokage laughs. Very well. Danzo, have Ichiraku prepare us a meal. Naruto hearing that snaps out of his starstruck gaze. Grant, me too, I'm starved. Of course, Naruto. Sasuke, how about you? Sasuke just scoffs and turns his head. I could eat. They order food, and after they finish their meals, they head to the Konoha training grounds. You ready, Vegeta? I'm not holding back. Kakarot, you idiot. We can't go all out. The village is too close. It'll be destroyed, so no transformations. I gauge 25% should be enough. He scratches the back of his head. Sorry, I forgot. We're too close. This shocks everyone, but Danzo thinks to himself. These people think this much of their own strength. Goku and Vegeta score off with each other. Then they both disappear from sight. Everyone's jaws hit the floor. Hiruzen, Danzo, nor Sasuke with his Sharingan could follow. Seconds later, they feel shockwaves in the air. Each one stronger than the last. They're shaking trees, creating waves, cracking windows of nearby homes in the village. The two are holding their position in the air just to demonstrate their power. Now they're throwing a flurry of punches and kicks, catching each other's fists. I thought you said 25%, Vegeta. Would you just shut up, you clown? Besides, this should be enough. We should finish this little match, Kakarot. The two back away from each other. Everyone's eyes are glued to this battle. Naruto is awestruck. Sasuke, they're flying. Sasuke thinks to himself. He said we have potential to do that. With that kind of power, I could fulfill all my ambitions. However, Danzo and Lord Third are mortified. Danzo leans over to the OnoKage. Hiruzen, the power these two possess rivals the QB. And if they're telling the truth about this 25% thing, they might even dwarf the beast altogether. I know, Danzo. We should give them leniency to train the kids under conditions. The two beings clash, sending spare energy waves cutting through the earth, up like Vegeta when he's charging his final flash, uprooting trees and sending waves aggressively crashing. Sasuke and Naruto are unimaginably excited now to learn from these two. Danzo places his hand on Hiruzen's shoulder to snap Hiruzen back to reality as he clears his throat. Goku, Vegeta, that's enough. We believe you. The two gently fly down to the OnoKage. I hereby grant you amnesty in the Leaf Village. You will be recognized as citizens of the Leaf. However, to leave the village, you will need explicit permission from me. Your living arrangements will be the same as Naruto and Sasuke's. And the boys are shinobi. They have duties they must complete. He places his hands on the boy's shoulders and smiles. And if you need equipment for your training, it will be provided for you, free of charge. The OnoKage turns his back. Danzo, let's get back. We have much to discuss. Vegeta points over his shoulder. While you're at it, take the creeps hiding in the bushes with you. This stops Danzo dead in his tracks, but not to show any emotion. He simply taps his staff twice and the envoy disperse. Vegeta scoffs. Alright, once, it's time for your lesson in energy control. Good thinking, Vegeta. They do need the basics after all. Goku sits down and crosses his legs and pats the earth beside him, gesturing for the boys to sit down so he can demonstrate ki control. So, the trick, since you don't understand what ki is to feel the energy of the world around you. The life breathing from the grass and trees, the stillness of the water, the strength of the earth. And after you understand what natural ki is, what ki in the world is, take a deep breath and look at the ki inside of your own body. Do you feel the energy you possess? Sasuke and Naruto do as instructed and nod. Good. Now relax your body, stay completely calm till you feel a pull, and then just bring out that energy. Naruto and Sasuke listen and produce their ki. Sasuke produces a small ball of energy. It's a bright and beautiful sky blue. But the thing that catches Goku and Vegeta's attention, Sasuke's ki naturally produces heat. With his knowledge of chakra, he unconsciously implemented his chakra nature into his energy. But this heat reminds them both of Jiren. At that moment, Sasuke falls to his hands and knees panting. Vegeta walks up to him. Boy, eat this. Sounded like Kratos. He hands Sasuke a senzu bean. Sasuke feels his exhaustion melt away. Hurry up, get off your ass, we're gonna train. Sasuke activates his Sharingan. Yes, sir, but Naruto was getting frustrated. Goku-sensei, I can't get it. It feels like something is blocking me. Goku laughs. Just relax. You must be talking about that huge source of energy inside you, right? Naruto frowns as he looks down. Yeah, it's the demon fox. The reason why I always get those dirty looks in the village. Why I was always alone. But I'll show him one day. I'll be a Hokage and they'll all acknowledge me. Goku places his hand on his chin. A Kage, huh? So you want to lead this place? That's a good dream, Naruto. But if you ask me, I don't think you've ever been alone. Naruto's confused. Nani, the fuck did you say to me, Goku-sensei? I don't know why that's so fun. I mean, think about it, Naruto. You've had a friend who's been there, watching your journey this whole time, who's been by your side when you're happy and you're sad. This makes the beast inside Naruto scoff.
This man's an idiot.
Goku-sensei, you're right, Think I heard his voice. Then try talking to him, Naruto. How? How about you try closing your eyes? Clear your mind and focus on the energy inside. After a few seconds, Naruto falls into his mindscape. He sees a low-light room, the floor covered in water or fox piss. I honestly don't know. He walks forward, each step echoing in the halls. He begins to see a figure in the distance. Thinking this is the demon fox inside him, he begins to break out in a cold sweat. He's terrified, but then he feels a warm, comforting feeling on his forehead, and he hears a voice. Don't back down. You want to be strong, right? Goku Sensei, is that you? Don't be afraid, Naruto. You're stronger than you know. I believe in you. This calms Naruto's heart. Of course I can do this, Believe it. Then charge forward, Naruto. Naruto tightens his headband and rushes forward to the gate, locking back the fox.
Go away, brat.
No. I need my power. Stop holding me back. The monster opens its eyes, full of hatred.
How dare you speak to me, you insect?
Naruto sticks out his tongue. You're lucky I just didn't ask you for rent. This almost makes the beast crack a smile out of frustration. To hide this, he slams his tail down next to Naruto, who doesn't budge. His smile stays strong. It doesn't even fade. He simply places a hand on the fox's tail. Then he feels tears run down his face. There's so much hatred in you. Hey, Fox. What was life like for you before we became roommates? He looks at the fox with a face full of compassion and empathy. This makes the fox flustered. He pulls back his tail and roars.
Naruto. I'll stop blocking you. But if any time you lose courage, or wasn't cowardice, I take control.
Naruto smiles. You use my name. What's yours?
Get lost.
Naruto's kicked out of his mindscape and he finds that he produced his ki. But unlike Sasuke's, his ki is special. In another way, his ki produces gusts of wind. Goku Sensei, I'm doing it. I knew you could, Naruto. Meanwhile, Vegeta growls. You imbecile! Why are you just shooting fireballs? Add your energy. How do I do that? How do you do your fire? Well, I gather chakra in my body, use the special seals, and convert the chakra into fire. Then while you gather chakra or whatever, gather your ki as well, you fool. Sasuke does this, taking the fundamentals of chakra and ki. He forms the hand seals for fireball jutsu, but he's concentrating extra hard. With every fiber of his being, he's forming the seals much slower than normal. First the horse, the serpent, then the ram. Gathering chakra. Now the monkey, the boar, and the horse. Now gather my ki. Now with the tiger seal, mix them together. Vegeta and Goku sense power coming from Sasuke as he yells, Scorch style! Heaven's blaze of glory! He forms a river of light blue flames that are almost white in nature. The beautiful fire vaporizes and scorches everything beneath them. They completely melt rocks and trees he was aiming for, and leaving nothing behind but pools of smoldering magma. Vegeta smiles. I'll be damned. The kid might actually be a natural. After he finished, Sasuke sees the aftermath of his attack. Only after that little bit of training I've grown this much? He clenches his fist and thinks to himself, just you wait, Itachi. Vegeta frowns. Yes, you're considerably more competent than you were before. But you've reached your limits already. We'll have to iron out your weaknesses. Sasuke looks at Vegeta. What are you talking about, Vegeta? Since Sasuke passes out. End of chapter 2. All right. That's another what if chapter down. Now, I do want to tell you about next week. Next week, there will be a video in between these ones. It's going to be chapter 2.5. Only reasons like that because it does further the story, but it doesn't really further the plot. It adds more characters and it deepens bonds between each other characters and develops what moves they're going over and what moves they're learning. So it's a part that is entirely skippable, but don't skip it because it's going to be very entertaining and it's also going to let you know what's happening, give you more character development, and also lead us into the Land of Waves arcs. So yeah, chapter 2.5 coming out in between this one. So I have them coming out on, I honestly don't know. I think it's every Monday and Friday. This one's gonna come out in somewhere in between the middle, maybe on the Wednesday or a Thursday. So that way it's a chapter 2.5 is gonna lead right into the next video, chapter 3. So with that being said, thank you for watching Naruto What If Part Chapter 2. So, you have seen OnoKage. I don't know how to end this. So, bye.